After work with skin texture, we will make skin smoother and get rid of bumps, irregularities and deep shadows under eyes and nasolabial fold. Let's merge layers with retouched texture and separate image again. Low frequencies are the image data that contains information about volume and color transitions. If you look at only the low frequency information of an image, you might recognize the image, but it will not hold any precise detail. Radius of high pass is easier to pick up, gradually decreasing it until you lost unnecessary volumes. In other words, we need to get texture surfaces on high frequencies layer with the high pass filter and delete this texture from low frequencies layer with the Gaussian blur filter. To be able to revert to an initial state, a retouch makes on the copy of the low frequencies layer and applying normal blending mode. To better see skin blemishes, increase the contrast. Use the channel mixer adjustment layer. The monochrome checkbox is enabled. Mix the green and blue channels, or select an infrared preset. For retouching on low frequencies layer, we can use the mixer brush tool. Set follow settings. Turn on option load brush after each stroke. Turn on option clean brush after each stroke. Switch to load solid colors only option. Set sample size at 5 by 5 pixels and eyedropper tool. Wet. Controls how much paint the brush picks up from the canvas. Higher settings produce longer paint streaks. Recommended amount between 20 to 40. Flow. Sets the rate at which color is applied as you move the pointer over an area. Recommended amount between 20 to 40. Check the mix option. Ensure that controls the ratio of canvas paint to reservoir paint. At 100%, all paint is picked up from the canvas. At 0%, all paint comes from the reservoir. Recommend amount is between 60 and 70%. Load. Specifies the amount of paint loaded in the reservoir. At low load rates, paint strokes dry out more quickly. Recommended rate is 100. By holding option Alt key, choose color sample that we want be a source for destination. For accurate work, choose the brush size according to the bump. If the bump is darker, choose a lighter color sample. If there is an overexposed spot, use a darker color sample. For the color sample to be added more to the image, I changed the value of the mix option to 18. When I want a color from the sample be applied less, I increase the mix ratio. Now let's make the skin smoother. To do this, disable the load brush after each stroke option. Now the options, load and mix are disabled. We can mix color from one area of the image to another. With this technique, we can smooth out the remaining small irregularities. We have finished smoothing the skin. Let's see how much the face has changed.